Michael, another year, another Accrington Stanley contract. Was it an easy decision to stay here?
Yeah, it was really. I always knew that I wanted to come back here after last season. The way it went for the team more than myself. The way after the start, the things that got put together, I can see this is a club that's just moving forwards, and I want to get back here, and hopefully this year I can improve on a personal note, get more games in, less injuries, and hopefully step my game up and help this club going forward.
I remember this time last year you said that you'd been bitten by the Stanley bug and you just wanted to come back when you were given the opportunity. Does it still feel the same despite perhaps it not quite going as you would have wanted on the pitch for you?
Yeah, it's been knocked. This time it's more. Last season I remember thinking that it was just a great club and I wanted to come back. But this season it's more, I want to prove myself really. Like last year I wasn't really happy with how it went. Didn't get enough games in. Struggled, injuries, getting in and out of the team, performances and everything. And this year it's more about coming back and trying to prove myself that I can be the player that I think I can.
It seemed a bit like every time you got a chance and you got in the team, something went wrong for you. Whether you got an injury or someone else became available or something went wrong in terms of the result. Did you feel a bit like it was one step forward and two steps back sometimes?
It felt like the most stop-start season of my life. Like every time I started off well, injured, got back fit, other lads were about, got back in again, got injured, just couldn't get any momentum. It was horrible, really, really horrible. And this season I'm just praying I can get back in pre-season, work hard, hopefully get in the team and stay fit, play well and keep myself there.
I suppose in a funny way, getting another opportunity and the manager having the faith in you shows that he knows what you're capable of, doesn't it?
Yeah, I really, I've got all the time in the world for the gaffer. He's given me another chance to come back, improve myself, and I really appreciate it. So now I just want to get back and repay him and put the performances in and play well.
I suppose in general over your time here, you've had some unbelievable competition for your specialist left-back position. Can that have helped you? Has that made you a better player and have you learned stuff from all those players you've been competing against?
Yeah, well, I've never been at anywhere before that's had as many left-backs. I didn't think you'd get that many down here, but all the lads that have been here whilst I've been there have been unbelievable left-backs, some of the quality of them. And you can watch, when you're not playing, you can watch each one and take bits from them and see. You always look at them and say, why is he in the team and I'm not? And just got to learn from them and not just go on a huff about not playing, just got to try and learn from them and see what they're doing while you're not in the team, and then do that when you get back in. And I think it's all just helped me as a player, and hopefully it'll help me this season.
It's very unusual this summer that the core, the basis of last year's squad are kind of going to still be here for the new season. That's not something that Accrington can usually do. How much of a benefit is that going to be, do you think?
Well, that was massively why I was desperate to get back. The way it was the same core that finished the season so strongly, that got us up the league after we'd been rock bottom for so long at the start. And that's just going to be massive going into this season. It's always hard when you've just got a multitude of players coming in and out throughout the summer. It's so hard. Like last year, I think proved how hard it was for such a big overturn. It's a hard start to the season. And this year, having the same group of players, and I'm sure the gaffer and Steve on the coaching staff will be adding some quality players, and that's just going to be a big factor. And I think it'll help us massively at the start of the season, especially to.
It was mentioned, just as you were saying there, it was mentioned so often last year, no win until October in the league. But from then on, the form was incredible, wasn't it? I guess if you can replicate that in August, you could have a very different season.
Yeah, well, exactly. I think last year was there was a lot of new players in, they didn't really know each other. The gaffer was new, he wasn't really sure, he didn't know a lot of the players, he didn't know what sort of team he wanted, what sort of, the way he wanted to play maybe. And I think you could see after the first 12 games, after we got to know each other, the lads started playing better together, we played a certain way and we kicked on massively and got some really good results and played really well. And I think if we can start like that at the start of this season, it'll give us every chance of doing what we want to do, and that's being right up at the top of the league.